2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes.
Luke, that's a swing only a mother could love.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Ooh. Yeah, that's cruel. That looked good and just got an unlucky break. How close was that to going down? 4 feet to the cup. Good looking putt. Well done.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole. Bit untidy, wasn't it? That swing looked a little jerky from where I'm sitting. Getting ready to play their third. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
A bit short with that effort.
All right. Facing a little up and down here to save the par. What's in front of them, Henny?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Tracking. Oh, that's a clutch par. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, what a shot! And mark him down for a birdie. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Teeing off here at the third hole. That's a bit out of shape. Not quite sure about the strike on that one. This could be heading towards the rough. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Looking better.
Okay, steady now. It's just about 3 feet away. And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that hole. Now we're on the 4th tee here at Jacobson Homestead, and it's a par 3, playing 181 off the back tees.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
putting for par. This looks good. That's frustrating. And the putt drops, but that's back-to-back bogeys now.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Trailing by 7 after that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Not quite the shot he was wanting. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Green's sitting below him here, Luke, so got to be careful of that spin.
Going with a 3-wood here. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's up by 10. This is nasty.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This putt for par here. Go on, get in the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And as we head to the next, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts here and there, get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
That's not the one he wanted. 3 over for the day. That's a little wayward.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Oh, so close. Putting now for a bogey. It's on a good line. And that's for a bogey. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. It's time for a one-shotter. Opting for the 4-iron here.
Flushed it. Hasta la bye-bye.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. We have a par 4 on this one. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here. Wow, that drive, incredible stuff. Over 300 yards. Huh.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Yeah, this is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Oh, that's too bad. An opportunity to make their par. That will work. And as we step on to the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
They're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Might get caught up in the brush here. And here we are with the third shot. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. And that should secure the par on this one. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Let's take a look at the current standings. Sitting at 4 over for the day. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
That was a gallant attempt. And this one is for his par. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, it's Xander Schauffele in first place. That should set up another chance.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Just didn't drop. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. And now at +4 for the event. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. It's a lovely visual of the green. Always nice being above the hole. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. That's disappointing.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for a par.
Nice little putt to hole, that one. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. I'll tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Going with the 4-iron here. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Didn't quite have the distance to get there, but left themselves in a good spot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. Looking for another birdie here.
That putt went a bit long there.
Looks good.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Birdied their last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Sitting at 3 over for the day. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Was it a good line? This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
And in it goes for the par. Xander Schauffele currently enjoying first place in this one. This hole here is a par 4. That's a little untidy. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
That wasn't their best, Beamer. This is from miles away.
He's got this to halve Justin Thomas. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Ooh, right by the hole. And in it goes. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Rich, we find ourselves at the finishing hole here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
He's eyeing this up, and he's pleased with what he's seeing. This is sitting nicely.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
This putt is for a final score of 74. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And with it, that concludes his event. And as this event comes to an end, I'm pretty sure this player will be rueing some poor mistakes.
Hard to see anything positive they took away from this tournament, Luke. It was just a treacherous performance all around.
On behalf of Rich Beem, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. "2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Kuyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction, and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
No question, a wonderful driver of the golf ball, brilliant with his irons, super short game, and as you noted, that fire in his belly continues to burn brightly. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Getting ready to play their third. And here we are with their fourth. This is their fifth shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Looking good. So a disappointing double to begin their round there.
Well, the only good thing about that is it wasn't a triple bogey.
The second at TPC Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. They're a long way from the hole here. Work to be done.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Currently at 2 over par. The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4, measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's not what they were looking for.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Oh, well played. Aren't you an expert in the bunker? Currently at 2 over par. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got around 100 yards here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Just needs this one to kick right. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Yeah, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Big par saver coming up for this fella.
This putt to tie Justin Thomas.
Oh, just missed. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 7 shots behind after that. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. That's frustrating. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a staking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
And coming up well short.
putting for a par here.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Oh, what a stroke. Now 7 shots behind after that. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Nicely done. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to the action. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
That is hunting for the hole. That's disappointing. Big putt for par coming up. And there it is. Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Oh, so close. 11 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for bogey.
Ouch, that hurts. And this one will be for double bogey.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 9th at TPC Summerlin was a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Opting for the 4-iron here. That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Not quite on the dance floor, Luke, but I love the position they're in for their 3rd.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Good look at a birdie here. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. The 10th at TPC Summerlin is the beginning hole of a back 9 that has many challenges and also a lot of fun holes. Not overly long at 420 yards. You're just trying to avoid any trouble off the tee so you can get a clear shot at this green. A chance to begin the back 9 with a birdie. A bit wild on approach there.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
An important par save.
This one started out on a good line. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green.
Around 110 yards to go.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
This one looking really good.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green.
Yeah, this is lovely.
That's nicely done. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Hey, nice looking line.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. Opting for the 6-iron.
Going for less club here.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Big chance here. That was a gallant attempt. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Lining up the birdie putt here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. This one might need to set. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. How close was that to going down? Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Trying to get back to even par with this putt.
This one's looking good.
Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
This part of about 6 feet coming up. A couple over now, heading towards the stretch. A good chance to fight back.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here.
They can open up their wings after this if it goes in. This one, guys, for eagle.
That'll sting a bit. 8 feet to the cup. Okay, steady now. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. 2 great shots, but 3 bad putts. The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Sitting at 2 over. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And down it goes. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from about 105 yards...
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? You'll shoot 73 here if you can hold this. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? No, that's too bad. That signs off on this player's performance for the day. Well, we saw